Welcome back to Between Bells, everybody. New York City will begin enforcing that people who enter indoor restaurants, gyms, and entertainment venues receive at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. That's starting today. It was the first in the nation to announce this strict of a vaccine policy, but it certainly isn't the last. Cheddar News senior reporter Michelle Castillio is live from Cantina Rooftop right here in Manhattan with the impact of this vaccine mandate. Michelle.
Thanks, Hannah. I'm actually here today at Cantina Rooftop with the owner, Pedro Zamora. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Michelle, for coming to your place, Cantina Rooftop. And this is a place where, people in the summer is the place to be for New York. We've been trying to, follow as much as we can with the regulations of the health department. But, today is the day that we have to, completely follow them. The business has gone down at least at 35 to 40%, and we expect it to go down a little more. But on the other hand, it's I feel good to do that because it's the way to end the pandemic. And I urge everybody to. If you're not vaccinated, try to get vaccinated as soon as possible because that's only for the good of our community and to stop this virus from growing up.
So you mentioned that you saw business decline 35 to 40% with the vaccination rules, which have been in place for about a month. What were you seeing people resistant to showing vaccines or anything like that?
No, the people that are vaccinated, they show it. They don't have an issue. The issue is with the people that are not vaccinated. They always try to sneak around, but we tell them, hey, look, September 13th, you have to have it, or else you're not coming in, and that's it. Because if we give people, and we've been doing on social media, we've been doing videos to try to motivate people to get the vaccine if you're not vaccinated, because it's for the good of your family, for the neighbors, for your friends, to avoid getting infected. And if you get infected and you're vaccinated, I think the probabilities of it has shown that the probabilities are much less, of you getting into a really deep illness.
So you also own a bunch of nightclubs in New York City, including La Boom in Queens, as well as across the country. Have you seen these vaccine mandates in New York affect the entertainment industry?
The thing is that in other states they don't put into effect the mandates as well as we do it in New York. It hurts business, but on the other hand, I feel that I'm doing good for our community, but it does hurt the business. I mean, we just have to, everyone has to put their effort into doing what is good for this world. If we don't fight back with this virus, it's going to be worse.
Right now it's Hispanic Heritage Month, and I know that you've been doing a lot for the Hispanic community, which has been greatly affected by COVID. A lot of essential workers. You guys have done food drives. What are you suggesting that people do out there to help the Hispanic community, especially this month, to fight against COVID?
Well, first, the number one thing is get vaccinated. Number one. Number two is try to wear the mask, at all times. And if you feel sick, don't go out at all. I mean, any minor things that you feel, just stay at home until you know that you don't have the vaccine. And that way we can avoid, be conscious about it and try to, keep the distance as much as you can, and obviously we have to continue with our lives, but to take precautions. And this is not a game. This is a very, very serious thing, and that's why we are pushing in every way we can to get people, to motivate them to get vaccinated.
What are you doing in your businesses, like your nightclubs, to try to encourage vaccination?
I mean, we put signs all the time. We tell people that it's the only way that we're going to control this vaccine, because there's still, believe it or not, there's still a lot of people that do not believe in this. Hispanics are, mostly they're understandable of the vaccination. But now, before it was an excuse that there was no vaccines available, but now everybody has ability to get vaccinated. So there's no reason why you shouldn't get vaccinated ASAP, because it is only for the good of your family. Okay, we don't want to. We already lost too many lives. There's no reason why we should lose anymore. And New York is the number one city in the U.S. that we can all enjoy and have fun. This is the city to have fun, really. I mean, you wouldn't believe, before the pandemic in this place, it was a lot of people coming in during the summer and during the winter, because we have this structure that encloses. So right now we're an open, we are considered an open place, restaurant, but eventually we're enclose it when the weather comes down, in October. But still, we're motivating people to get vaccinated.
Well, thank you so much. That's Pedro Zamora, the owner of Cantina Rooftop.